Good morning.
Good morning, Daniel Nolen.
Good morning, Benny Feldstein.
Yeah, I can't say that I'm starring in Funny Girl yet, but it ain't fucking Lady Gaga.
You're more of a funny lady.
Yeah, that would have been Idina Menzel.
Wait, what is up with that though? Like, I thought it was Idina.
I thought it was Idina too. I don't know if that was like the pandemic. They're like, well, she can't be 60 when we open.
Right. I mean, I was kind of excited for Idina, not gonna lie.
No, me too. I feel like this is a tragic mistake. I'm just like representing like the news of the Rialto.
Right. Sorry I was so late, everyone. But one of the reasons I was so late was because I was desperately racking my brain of what Name That Belt to do. And I was like, well, I just did music that makes me dance, so I don't want to do like another Funny Girl thing, but I haven't done People, but there just wasn't enough versions of People on YouTube to use. So anyway, we will get into that. But how was your weekend? Have you been doing anything besides listening to your podcasts?
Yes, it was Mage. I feel like I had like a spiritual transformation this weekend.
Good. Oh wow.
Well, you were there for the kickoff event.
the kickoff, as in, like those divers jumped right off that diving board into the deep end.
Yeah. Oh, look, we missed our comment from our BFF, Zach
Jordan. I know. I'm totally for casting an older Fanny because it is told in flashback.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, for like lots of reasons, it's like not going to happen with Barbara Streisand in the role. But just like imagine for like 1 minute if they like revived it at the Winter Garden with Barbara. Like, what if it was like Barbara, like 4 shows a week, some weeks, and then like, you know, it's like Idina Menzel other nights, like Beanie Feldstein, maybe Lady Gaga does like Christmas week to New Year's.
I mean, it would be a fun show to cast like different people, like that concert they did. Barbara, though, I feel like she would perform like a truncated version. It would be like 1 act, 5 songs.
It would probably be better. The show's too fucking long anyway. She doesn't have to interact with any other performers. So the stars rehearse like in their own compounds, and the rest of the cast is just like, they're not allowed on stage to do their like group number until Fanny has exited to the dressing room.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it really makes sense to do it more like
a concert version.
Well, yeah, like just Fanny and an orchestra, and like that would be fun.
Calling Lonnie Price.
Well, okay. So quickly, tell me more about your spiritual awakening.
Well, okay. So my spiritual awakening in a nutshell was, as you know, I think probably like part of our like brand, probably why some people like us and why some people don't like us. Seriously, Private Schwartz. I'm Private Schwartz from Rockaway. That would be my song in the All-Star concert. Yeah, Private Schwartz. That could also be my racehorse name, Private Schwartz from Rockaway.
Totally, that's a good reasoning.
Cuomo resigned?
Wow!
Oh my God, I heard he was giving a speech. Oh my God, what a big day! And the infrastructure bipartisan bill passed the Senate.
Okay.
Oh look,
if anyone wants to copy it down.
Yeah, thank you. P.S. guys, we cannot use links from the comments.
Well, you heard it here first on Broadway World's next year, some year.
Thank you, Richard J. But it's like not even true. Richard just like wanted us to stop talking about Barbara and Funny Girl. This is what, anyway, what I was saying was, we're not the type that are like, oh my God, Sutton's and anything goes, I'm gonna die, and like, which is your favorite alphabet? Like, that's not our thing. We're much more like, oh my God, Patty's and anything goes, which is your favorite Evita, you know? But we're not we're just like, we're like a little bit like bitter toward Broadway, and it's not bitter, a little bored sometimes. You know, we're just like not that like, meh, Broadway, you know? Yeah. And we're very annoying and strident about the things we like, but only them, and we don't like everything. Anyway, my point is, I realized like I never want to go, like I'm not excited for Broadway to reopen. I'm like not excited about like I never want to go see like songs from new musicals or anything like that, you know. But my weekend started with like we had like a really intense night. Friday night we hung out. our new friend from the pod, Zach Jordan, came over, and
we were auditioning Zach as a friend.
Yes, he passed with flying colors, and
16 bars.
Mucho Music, Dan Fortune, and others, and we just had like a crazy night. I felt very emotional and raw, I will say, the next day. And I really didn't want to do anything, but I had to go see my friends, Billy Reese, presenting songs from his musicals directed by my friend Yoni Weiss at Green Room 42, featuring Alice Ripley and Alexis Michelle and a cast of young up-and-comers. And it's the last fucking thing I wanted to go see, because I'm like not interested in like new musicals, and especially like, you know, but they're good friends of mine and they've been so sweet to me, and I never go see their shit, and I really owed it. Like, not even in the way that like you kind of owe stuff. Like, it would have been absolutely fucked up if I didn't go. So I went, and I have to say, it reawoken my love for theater. Like, now that I'm so old that all these like little girls are coming out and like belting these songs, and I don't know who a single goddamn one of them is. Mm-hmm. I remembered how fun it is to sit in like a cabaret room in New York City and see like girls you've never heard of just like belting and like playing characters and stuff, you know? Yeah. And they were so talented. And then like Alexis Michelle was just like a star. She just came out there and she played this woman who's the CEO of Chick-fil-A in this musical where Chick-fil-A is trying to like make up for their like crimes against the LGBTQIA community.
Wait, so they're all from different musicals?
From different musicals, yeah. And Alexis was so, first of all, it was such a great vehicle for her because she was a star and she had the authority and the bitchiness and attitude of you would expect from a RuPaul's Drag Race queen, and to play this like character. But also she's like, I went to University of Michigan. I can like belt the D and I can do like the patter and like the crazy lyrics and the weird intervals. And she was so great. And Alice Ripley did her song, which is going to be one of my appreciations. And it was so, so incredibly moving. And I discovered this girl, Maya, fuck me, I already forgot her name. I'll look it up before I show. I have an appreciation from her too. Lagerstam or something. I think Lagerstam. And she was so amazing. It was like, this is how people felt when they saw the young Barbra Streisand. She blew me away. And I found all these clips of her like in The Wiz and shit. So I have one of those for the appreciation. So I was like, oh my God, I was weeping. You know, when you're crying just because of like art, just like the beauty of just like good music and art, just like overwhelming you, you know? And then the next day I sat down and I read this book, putting it together. Story with interviews with all his different collaborators and people that were involved of how they made Sunday in the Park with George. And I wanted to rush through it because I wanted to bring it to Fire Island so you guys could all read it. But I couldn't put it down. And then when I was done with it, I immediately had to watch Sunday in the Park with George, which I probably haven't watched in a few years. And I was just like crying and just like feeling it and just feeling so much like all the love of theater that I had when I was young.
Yes, BRBC.
Speaking of Bernadette, maybe we should roll our credits.
Oh, listen. Today we've gone a little rogue, but do you want to finish your story and then we'll roll the credits, or is
that's it? I just really was like, I'm so excited to go do this show with you in Provincetown and Provincetown, and yeah, right. And I'm just like, I just feel excited to like be in the world. And did I already say this on the live stream that I'm going to be in Jerry's Girls?
No, I don't think so, but that's a good thing to plug.
Yeah, so I'm going to be, there's the Fire Island Pines Arts Association production of Jerry's Girls, the great Jerry Herman review in the Pines Labor Day weekend. And they have their core cast, and then they have these like special guest stars, including Sirius Radio's Julie James and friend of the pod, Steph Sykes, and yours truly singing the song Take It All Off. Really, it should be called Put It Back On. That, of course, we talked about Lorna Luft doing so memorably in the Jerry Herman's Broadway Hollywood Bowl. And I just learned that I have to sing it in Dorothy Loudon's original key. Obviously, I'll be down the octave, so it'll be just a little low for the girl. But I'm just gonna, I might start smoking again. I'm gonna make it happen.
It's gonna be Dorothy Loudon.
Dorothy Loudon.
Well, you'll have to get our friend of the pod, Mucho Music, to film it. Is he gonna be there?
I don't know. I'm not sure who's going to be there.
Well, whoever's there, someone will have to film it so we can all share it with our viewers here. All right. Well, with that long intro, it is, Tuesday, live from New York.
Autumn, winter, next year.
Time heals everything. It's a song. And time heals everything.
All righty. Well, let's go right into OPS because we have a lot of appreciating to do.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Do you have a preference on which to show first from your
of mine? Yeah, I want to show Maya first, and I looked up. I said her name right. It's Maya Lagerstam, and I have to say that there were so many talented people in this evening of Billy Reese's songs from his musicals, directed by Yoni Weiss, Green Room 42. Obviously, the stars I mentioned, Alexis Michelle and Alice Ripley, but this young woman she was such a great actor, that just, even though a lot of them are reading lyrics and stuff, like she just you immediately feel in the audience safe and taken care of by her. She means something behind every word. Her voice is sensational. And there was a lot of clips to choose from. Of course, I had to ultimately go with her singing Home from The Wiz when she was Dorothy in The Wiz. But I tried to edit it so it would be louder and so it would be zoomed in more closely on her. So this could be a real train wreck because it could be that the sound crashes. It could be that I zoomed in.
I fixed the sound, don't worry.
You what?
I fixed the sound, don't worry.
Oh, already?
Yeah, well, because I have to put it in something else to save it out.
Oh.
And it was really peak levels, so I had to
Okay, well, so I hope I didn't just deaden it then, and I hope I didn't cut off her head or anything, but we'll see.
The head's fine. The head's fine.
When I think of home, I think of a place where there is love overflowing. I wish I was home. I wish I was back there. The things I've been knowing, when that makes the tall grass bend into leaving. Suddenly the raindrops that fall have a meaning, sprinkling the sea, makes it all clean. Maybe there's a chance for me to go back
so good.
She's so great. Oh my God.
It's so rare that I actually see someone singing this in the Dorothy costume. I always forget that's actually like the concept.
I know.
Yeah, that's a really incredible voice.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Well, speaking of incredible voices, you have another one that is from one of our great beltresses.
Yeah, this I have to say. So this is from Billy's musical Little Black Book that recently came out. They released an album of different big stars doing one song each from the show. It's about Heidi Fleiss, the Hollywood Madam.
Oh, okay.
And so I loved this song on the album. And I think this is the album version that's in this like promotional video they had released. But Alice doing it live actually the other night was even better because it's like it has like a really cool 80s pop kind of sound to it, this song. And so Alice really sings it like a pop song, and so it's very controlled in this recording. And live it actually had a little more like but it's, I mean, Alice, I appreciate Alice more than ever, I really have to say. Like I'm really in love with her right now.
I love it. Let's appreciate Alice.
I've been singing a cage song for years. I keep singing a cage song, but nobody hears. People pass, they stand there and sing, but nobody listens. Listen to me. I've been making the song fit my voice, trying to make it sound like it was always my choice. But the song is bitter and broken. It hurts me to listen. The music burns like an ember and stabs right through like a knife, chipping away at the surface of someone's life, or what should have been someone's life. I've been singing a cage song alone. for years.
Beautiful.
Isn't it so beautiful?
Shout out to, is it Billy Reese? Is that how you say his last name?
I don't fucking know. You know,
Richie?
I always said Billy Reese. And then, you know, and I feel like when I've asked about it, it's like with Teresa Giudice, where they're like, Judice, Judice, Giudice, whatever. It's fucking, you know, just.
I love it. I love it. It's like open to interpretation.
I don't like that at all. I really think they need to just like come down with a hard line and stick to it.
Right. Oh, that's a beautiful song.
So beautiful. It's right? Exactly. It was a little less restrained live, which was really exciting too, but thank you, Ken. It really and the more I've listened to that song, it's like I find myself singing a Cage song for years.
Well, this next appreciation from me is not quite so restrained.
It took all the strength I had not to fall apart. Kept trying hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. I spent so many nights just feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry, but now I hold my head up high. Now you see me. Somebody new. I'm not the chained up little person who's still in love with you. So if you feel like dropping in, then just expect me to be free. When I'm saving all my loving for someone who's loving me, I told you, girl, walk out the door. Don't turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, no, no, no. I will survive. For as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I got all my life to live. I got all this love to give. I will survive. I will survive. I will survive. I will survive. How about me? Yeah, how about me? I will survive. I will survive. There was times that I would cry and want to lay my tongue down. I got all my life to live. I got all this love to give. I will survive. I will survive. I will survive.
Whoa. Okay, first of all, I have to say that was a really good broken record style segue because Alice Ripley played Mrs. Walker in Tommy, and so did Anne Margaret. That could have almost been a Who Do You Think You Are?
It was very on the line, but
Like,
ultimately, I really love how it's just so like of the time.
Did you see what Ken Russell said?
Exactly. Certainly was. If you think, I mean, Anne Margaret does have a very similar kind of instrument to Alice. If you think of just like the way they channel like the air through the reed of their throat.
It's like, but the place where Alice goes into like musical theater technique to do all these like other upper register, Anne's just like, nope, shop's closed right at that break. But
like, I love this. It's like, I will survive, like by way of Candor and Ebb or something. It's like a cabaret style.
But still very like her in Tommy. I mean, that is really one of the great, like, just unhinged character, like, musical theater belting performances. I mean, like, she actually, it's sad we haven't gotten, I mean, I guess she did a tour of Best Little Whorehouse in the early aughts, but, like, she could have done a Little Night Music at some point. You know, maybe she still could. But she could have done a lot of musicals.
Yeah.
She could have done Anything Goes, you know? I'm sure they offered it to her before Patty, or maybe they didn't want it. Yeah, totally. Yeah, Mama wakes up and she's alone. She's alone. She's alone.
Very that. Anyway, love Anne Margaret. I haven't really thought about her in so long, so this is a very, very welcome remembrance.
Yeah, thrilling.
Well, now going into Name That Belt, it's not going to get any less thrilling. Let me tell you that.
I love you. Really sing out. You really belt a song. There are very few of us left.
All right.
I wonder if anybody that was just like flipping around and saw that thought it was like about Andrew Cuomo.
Name That Belt?
No, that like endless I will survive, like survive, I will survive, I will survive.
This is our Andrew Cuomo breaking news episode.
Sashay away.
All right. Well, so for today, I have put together 2 Andrew Lloyd Webber powerhouse belt numbers that I don't think. Again, it's such a blur. I don't think either of us have done either of these songs yet.
I think Unexpected Song, my one 2 weeks ago, was the first time, certainly, that I think I have done an Andrew Lloyd Webber, and I think maybe you've never. I mean, I don't even think of you as being like aware of Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Yeah, I'm not really like an Andrew Lloyd Webbite, but these 2 songs I don't think we've done, so I had to pull them. So the first Andrew Lloyd Webber Name That Belt is Memory from the musical Cats.
Oh, yes, I'm familiar.
Okay, here we go.
Linda Eder? Oh, Elaine Page. Right. I always forget, I mean, Elaine Page's live memories are so much more thrilling than her cast recording. Because at some point, like after she recorded the show, maybe a few years later, I think it was when she was in Piaf, when she really started giving you that like, touch me, like she's just like, oh, you're allowed to like Shirley Bassey the consonants a little.
Right.
It was very like, touch me, like, you know, just getting in the hard pronunciation.
Right.
I really support Elaine Page embracing her full Shirley Bassey.
Totally. Elaine, you don't just need to sing what's on the page.
No. Ooh.
Okay, next up. Good job.
Wow, that's good.
Ms. Heather Headley.
She gives some weight to it. By the way, Bassey that belt. Ken, you're on a roll today.
Ken, I think you're just writing our merch for us, actually.
Bassey that belt. I mean,
that's a t-shirt.
Like, Ken, I can tell that you've been watching more Drag Race.
Good job, everyone. Good guesses, Zach and Caitlin. Next.
Elaine, I mean, like, she wishes.
Okay.
You know, I love me some Cleo Lane, but she's not giving you whatever that was that Heather Headley just deposited on our faces.
Right, honey. It's just yeah. Cleo Lane is just a lane on the way to Heather Headley Avenue.
I mean, Heather Headley was belting that like it didn't hurt, you know?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
She was like, got any high songs?
Like she was just breathing.
Yeah.
All right, next up.
Is good.
Good job, Josh.
You know, I didn't see Nicole because on Broadway we got that horrible performance by that woman that can't act.
Oh, right.
Well, although her replacement was quite good.
Nicole Scherzinger apparently was Andrew Lloyd Webber's favorite Grisabella.
I mean, you can hear, and she just was announced for some new musical theater thing.
Really?
Or a musical movie, maybe. She's doing something somewhere where I was like, oh, God. And then I was like, well, I have heard people say she was good.
I mean, she has an amazing voice. Josh Shear, you're doing really great today.
Yes, you are.
You're coming for Mucho Music's gig.
Where is Mucho Music?
I don't know. He'll pipe up soon enough.
Is that Lilius White? Yeah. That's real good. Thank you, Zach. It was Annie Live, but it was so random. Now I remember she's playing Grace Farrell. I mean, maybe they're adding that like Audra Tomorrow Maybe reprise.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, you know, anytime I want to sleep on J HUD, there's just something there to remind me how fabulous she truly is.
Yeah, always something there to remind you. Okay, next up.
A lot of mix in there.
A new day has begun.
Like I almost feel like it's like Emily Skinner or something.
It does sound like Alice, Dan, but it's not Alice. It's not Lonnie Ackerman. It's not Janet.
I mean, Jesse Pierce. I just love that you guessed Janet Metz. I mean, I'm just so happy to have someone guess Janet Metz.
I'm just acting
original off-Broadway Cordelia in Falsetto Land, and the narrator in the Donny Osmond Joseph tour.
Well, this is someone who's also obscure to some people. Dan, I think you'll get it eventually, Dan, but it's she's known for playing a character who doesn't talk on a TV show.
Was that fucking Annie Golden?
Wow. It was, honey.
No, Josh, we would know Lori. Lori's voice is so distinctive.
Okay, next up.
Benny Buckley. Nobody gives you "of my days" like Betty.
I know. I was like, "Whoa, is Josh Shear gonna beat you for this one?" Oh, good job.
He probably did beat me. I just have an advantage.
Betty Buckley. Yes, we were talking to our friend Zach about this. It really does. We really need the delay in order to get these.
It's my electoral college advantage.
Yeah, totally. Okay. A few more for memory.
Who would dare to mix and float?
If you touch me, you understand.
Leah Salonga, that's who.
Josh Shear is taking it home today.
She's like, I decide what notes are belted.
All right, hold on. I gotta. Here's a good one.
Oh. know that mouth. Sarah Brightman.
Yes. Good job.
She sounds good.
Yeah.
I've never heard her belt it so much.
She's a good singer. All right.
Lori.
Giving you that vibrato chin.
Yeah.
Um,
She's like, I hold the notes where I like my vowel better.
all right. Just another cuckoo version.
Linda Eder.
Josh Shear, I feel like you've just like recently done a memory deep dive on YouTube.
I feel like he has better speakers.
Well, the thing about this song for some reason is some are very quiet and then some are like fucking blast out your eardrums loud. Okay, let me make sure that's all I have for memory, and then we're transitioning to.
It seems like maybe you forgot somebody.
Did I?
Yeah, maybe someone was notably left out.
Well, just wait. Yeah, exactly. Selling just as a cat. We'll just wait until the next song. So for the next song, we have the big song from Sunset Boulevard, As If We Never Said Goodbye.
Alice Ripley.
Moment. Good job, Dan. Good job, Zach.
She's like Anne Margaret and Julie Andrews. Barbara.
We never said goodbye.
Cut to me seeing her at Back to Brooklyn in 2012, and on that part, special material, she said, "And this time it's at Barclays." I was like, nope. Beanie Joan Feldstein, how dare you? Okay. Next up.
And this time will be bigger.
Yes, honey. Okay, we got to get through these speed.
This song is much easier because
Elaine Stritch.
Can I just say, this song is so much easier because memory is so high and hard for them, especially that part, that they're all just like in pure voice. Whereas this, they're like schmacting it so much that you just can hear their personality.
Right, totally. Good job, Caroline.
So
Shirley.
we all know.
I think I'm like X for X here, right?
I think so, yeah. Shirley, we do know you. We do know you can do it. Good job, Scott. Okay, this one, I'll really be impressed if you get this one.
I didn't hear a fucking thing. Ruthie Henschel?
No.
I wish, Zach.
I wish. She's singing in a different language, so it's a.
Oh, Helen Schneider.
Yes, good job.
Well, it was really just a guess, but you said different language, and I couldn't hear a fucking thing, but I knew it was batshit bonkers.
Well, it's like literally she's singing in German.
Literally.
So she's like, "Life is something schlechter." Okay.
Ew, it hurts my ears. Turn it off.
You know who this is?
It ain't Meryl Streep. Oh, it's not Glenn Close? Oh, whoever it is, she's terrible. Petula Clark?
No, she is a lady from across the pond, obviously, and she has, her name is the most beautiful sound I've ever heard. Say it soft and it's almost like praying.
Anyone on that name?
Name that name. It's Maria Friedman.
Oh, Maria Friedman. I'm sorry I spoke ill.
Oh,
sick.
Caitlin Duffy Hall got it. And so did Scott and Josh. Okay, just a few more.
And this time will be better.
Bravo!
And brighter than we knew it.
Yes, Zach.
Watch me fly. Yes, we know I can do it.
Yeah. Oh, is this Edmonton?
From shaking. And then I'll be the moment with so much.
Nice and belty. When is this from?
This says it's from the first full performance of Sunset.
Oh, this is Edmonton. I was like, I don't think she got the words wrong. It had to be the early. I don't remember her being so belty at Sidmonton. Maybe it's the With One Look that she sings so sweetly there. I don't know how many times Nancy went on, Zach, but there is a recording. I've heard it. It was good.
Okay. Next up.
I love this. Is this Lilius?
Not Titus.
Billy?
Not Larry.
Alex Newell? Damn, fuck. I said it, Alex Newell.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Damn. God, I mean, did you see Once on This Island?
I did not.
Alex Newell, I don't know the character's name. That Did Mama Will Provide.
Mm-hmm.
I don't honestly think I've ever seen a show stopped like, cold in its tracks like that. I mean, it was like you forgot your name. It was so thrilling.
That's what I want to walk out of a show feeling, is not even knowing my name.
Yeah.
All right, and finally,
And if time will be bigger,
This is last?
and I
Why is this last?
do it. So watch me fly. We all know I can do it. Would I stop my hands from shaking? Has there ever been a moment
good job,
So
everyone.
much.
Good job.
to live
The whisper conversation. Well, I have one more. I have one more that I want to see if anyone can get.
Good, and I'm feeling all right.
Hold on.
I've come home at last.
All right. Last one.
And this time will be bigger and brighter than we knew it.
Last
So
one.
watch me fly. We all know I can do it. Could I stop my hand from shaking?
Sam Harris?
Has there ever been a moment with
Yes,
so
good job, Zach.
much
Good job.
to live for? My penis is literally on your leg.
So we didn't. We could cleanse the palate after the Glen.
Well, if I knew there was more coming, I wouldn't have left.
Well, thank you everyone for tuning in.
Thank you. Oh my God.
We have our live show in P-Town on the 26th.
Oh, we have a controversial statement. It's not on the 26th. It's on the 23rd.
Also the 23rd. Maybe we'll get picked up for an encore on the 26th. Maybe t-shirts. Well, we do have t-shirts coming, but
Very exciting t-shirts, you guys. Daniel has really outdone himself in this merch production.
we have. I don't want to give it away yet, but we have.
We're selling them to the live crowd first, but if we don't sell anything, we'll be hawking them to you people.
Totally, and they're very on brand for us. So I think
They're so on brand. I can forgive Daniel for including certain performance in today's broadcast.
Well, everyone, thank you for listening, and we love you, and we will see you next week.
autumn, winter, next year. Some
Time heals everything. It's a song. Time heals everything.
Bye.